Hello, my friends. It's your old friend Ridisu 2011 again. And for today's M.A.C.E review, we're going to be going over some redesigns of some original characters because, well, let's just face it. The original chin method was blocky and non-realistic, so I decided to change the chin and make it more rounded. But I realized not all people have round facial features, so I accidentally making everybody's face round. So apart from that, we're gonna have some new faces, not like the redesigns, but some new people, as always. So for the first redesign, we got Vamp Daryl. Now I bet you're wondering, why is part of his wing missing? Well, you remember Jesse Smith, the scrapper. His eye is his eye was accidentally lost to Vamp Daryl. Vamp Daryl was the one that claimed it to be an accident because he was completely aiming for a different person and Jesse was at the wrong place in the wrong time. So, yeah, Jesse took part of his wing as vengeance. So, Vamp Daryl's gonna have a hard time getting around. Now here's normal Daryl. He's in the first command branch of the Navy. He's in charge of everybody in the Navy branch. Here's Josh Campbell. He's in the first command division of the Army branch. Now here's a pretty interesting character. Giga Riker. Giga Riker. Now, I bet you're wondering, why does he look like that? Well, before the apocalypse, Riker worked on a nuclear power plant. And the power plant was attacked by terrorists. He was shot in the nuclear reactor blue, so his back melted into one of those big power boxes and the wires went right into his bloodstream, giving him the power of electricity. Yeah. His transformation, not exactly ticklish. Here's my redesign of Tyler. Now I bet you're wondering why I picture my vice chief operator as a demon. Well, a couple of years ago he was hitting on the language consultant for the Corps, my sister LaDonna Vincent, so I just needed an excuse. He would have done the same. But I defended her. That's all that matters. Here's Trey Fuller. Now the reason why he looks like this is part of the process that the candidates for the Cyclops unit go through. It's kind of their initiation. They go through all kinds of torture in order to make them kill a lot more. They're deprived of care, food, anything until the only thing they can do is kill. And after the mission, they are given the care. Now, Caitlin Chin, on the other hand, she's a perfect candidate, but, well, she's already a psycho, and, well, she didn't undergo the process, so there's going to be some initiation problems. That's for certain. Here's Wendell Lehman, my dad. Here's LaDonna Vincent, my sister, as you already know. Now about my mom, my dad, and LaDonna. They're in a separate survivors group apart from the M.A.C.E. Now, when they found out I survived, they're trying to find me and see how I'm holding up. Here's Ethan Rex Hutcherson, the redesign. Here's Melissa, or M.L.I.S.A., which is short for M.A.C.E. Logistic Infantry Support Android. Apart from battlefield support, which is pretty much the M.A.C.E. Ignore the dog. She's pretty much the M.A.C.E.'s secretary apart from battlefield support. And here's Dylan Skidmore, the Irish techie. Shut up! Sorry I had to hear that. Now there's another thing apart from the dregs that the Corps have. No. That the M.A.C.E. are having a problem with. The plague. It's not exactly a disease. It's a supernatural force that turns anything into violent killers. And poor Dylan here was caught in the crossfire. When he was transformed, his mind was kind of scrambled. He thinks he's Irish, but the truth is, he's not. But he created Melissa. So, he thinks, he kind of pictures Melissa as his daughter. And Melissa treats him as such. And another thing, Melissa is the first cyborg to actually feel emotion. So she actually finds Dylan Skidmore as her father, and she's kind of warming up to Daryl Lehman in a sense. So that's about it. So welcome to the family. Damn it.